Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this mesh durag. If that looks like what you are interested in, then you should keep on watching. For this project you are going to need a size 4 acrylic yarn. Here I'm using the extra yarn. It weighs about 100 grams and I'll be using 2 of this, or alternatively you can use the normal yarn. About 3 pieces of this will be enough, and you'll be working with the 3 strands together like this. You also need a 6.0mm hook, a 4.5mm hook, some stitch markers, darning needle, a measuring tape, and then a scissors. You're going to start by making a slip knot, and then you place your hook, and then you are going to make 78 chains. The length of my chain is 23 inches. I'm making the normal durag, that's the standard durag. Now the standard durag length is 21 inches. The long length is around 31 inches and the extra long length is around 41 inches. So any length you are making, you are going to add 2 more inches, because as you progress in your work, the work is going to shrink more. So the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to skip these 2 chain stitches, and on the third one you're going to make a single crochet. You get into the next chain stitch and you make a single crochet, and to the next one you make a single crochet, and to the next one here you make a single crochet. So you'll be making single crochet all up to the end of this row. So when you get to the ending here, you're going to chain 4, you turn your work, yarn over, you skip this first stitch here and you go to the next one, you make a double crochet, you chain 1, you skip this stitch here and you go to the next stitch and you make a double crochet, you chain 1 and you skip this stitch here, you go to the next one and you make a double crochet. So you repeat again, you skip this stitch, you go to the next one and you make a double crochet. So you'll be doing that until you get to the end of this row. We've come to the end of row 1 for the mesh pattern. To begin row 2, you're going to chain 4, you turn your work, and on this double crochet here you're going to make another double crochet on top of it. You chain 1, you go to the next double crochet, on top of that one you make a double crochet, chain 1 and you make a double crochet to the next one, chain 1 and you make a double crochet to the next one. So you're going to repeat that all up till you get to the end. So when you get to the ending here, you're going to skip a chain here and you go to the second chain and you make a double crochet. So now we've come to the end of row 2. To begin row 3, you're going to chain 4, you turn your work, and on the next double crochet here you make a double crochet, chain 1 and you go to the next double crochet, chain 1, I've already chained 1 and you go to the next double crochet. So you repeat that till you get to the end. And then to finish up this ending, you're just going to repeat what we did in the previous row. You're going to turn your work, skip this first chain and you go to the second chain here and you make a double crochet. So in total I'll be making 12 rows. So I've done 3 rows already, so you're going to do 9 more rows and I'll meet you at the end. So we've come to the end of the 12th row. To begin making the flap, you're going to chain 4, you turn your work, and on the next double crochet here you make another double crochet. This is 1, you chain 1, you go to the next one and you make a double crochet. So in total I'm going to be making 19 double crochets. So I've done 2 here, so I'm going to be making 17 more. So regardless of the size of the durag you are doing, the normal strap length is always around 31 inches. So you are going to chain the amount that will reach that point. So in total I made about 74 chains, which is at the 31 inches length I wanted. I'm going to place my hand on the last chain, and then I'm going to chain 5, and then on that chain where I was holding, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now you chain 1, so you're going to skip this chain here and you go to the next chain. You make a double crochet. You chain 1, you skip the chain here, you go to the next one and you make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next chain, you go to the next one and you make a double crochet. So you continue this process until you get to the end. So when you've gotten to this point here, you're going to chain 1 and you're just going to place your hook on the double crochet here. So you chain 1 and you continue the process. So when you've reached this point here, you're going to chain 4, you turn your work, you go to the next double crochet, you make another double crochet on top of it, chain 1, you do the same thing again, and you're going to do that till you get to the end of the strap. When you get to the ending here, you're going to skip 1 chain here and you go to the next chain, you make a double crochet, then you chain 1 and you cut out. So far this is how it looks like. This is the top and this is the tail end. So now the length now is 21 inches. It has fall back to 21 inches. Tail length too is around 31 inches. The normal width for the durag is around 8.5. To know how many rows you are going to repeat for the main body, you are going to gauge 3 rows, because we are going to be using 3 rows for the strap. Mine is giving me around 2. Now 2 minus 8.5 is around 6.5. So you make sure that the main body of the work is around 6.5. So when I add my strap, is going to give me 8.5. So I'm just explaining all of this in case you are using a different yarn, so you know the normal measurements. Now from this point to this point is around, as you can see, is around 10.5. So when you are about to start the flap, so you know where to stop in case you are not using the same yarn I'm using. So after all that have been said, you're just going to repeat the exact same process you did here on the other panel. So this is the other panel. I'm going to place it like this. On this point here, you're just going to make a triangle like this, and then you place your stitch marker on that point. So you repeat the process for the other side. Now on this point here, you're going to place your stitch marker too. Then on this point, you're going to place your stitch marker. For the joining now, I'm beginning with my 4.5mm hook. So now I'm going to place my hook on this point here, and then I'm going to make a chain 1. On this hole here, I'm going to go inside and I'll make a single crochet. And then I'll make another single crochet, and then on this double crochet space, this one here, on top of it I'm going to make a single crochet, and on the big hole here I'm going to make another single crochet. Then on this double crochet here, on top of it I'm going to make a single crochet, and on the big hole here I'm going to make another single crochet. You see that I'm taking my yarn along. And on the big hole I'm going to make another single crochet. So that's how you just be continuing. So when you get to this point, you're going to remove this stitch marker here, and you're going to hold your work like this, and then you'll be making random single crochets into any of the stitches your eye sees. So don't let them be too far from each other, so you just be making them randomly, single crochets randomly. So when you get to this point, you're just going to make single crochets in each of the stitches. So on each of the stitches here, you're just going to be making single crochets on each of them. So this is the next one. Go there and I make a single crochet. So this is the next one. Make a single crochet. Let me just say, on top of this point here, you just be making a single crochet. So on top of this one now, you make a single crochet. That's how you continue until you get to the end of this row. So when you get to the end here, you're just going to chain one and you cut out your yarn. So that's it on how to crochet a durag. So the next thing we're just going to do now is we're going to weave in hand. So you repeat same for the other side. So these two here, I made them with the size 4 acrylic yarn. Then this lemon, I love the texture of this lemon. Actually, this lemon I tripled 3 strands, or I used 3 strands of the normal yeye wool to make this lemon, and I love the thickness. One thing I love about this lemon is that I love the thickness of it. So if you want to like save cost, you can just use this normal yeye yarn. Use 3 strands of it. It's still going to give you the exact same results. Just follow the mathematics and then you get it. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial, and I really hope you found this helpful. If you did, kindly give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on more content to come. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.